NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see Deontay Johnson. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Steelers and the Colts, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both...
Team set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so Smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Being chased out left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they'll get to
Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Deontay Johnson. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Steelers and the Colts, and it comes your way.
Team set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. On the return, here's Dallas Flowers. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And Richardson will throw to start out here. His first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the Steeler defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And Richardson back to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. On first down, Richardson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On second down, it's Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that's really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 84 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. And
he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Fields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Fields. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Fields on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Steps away under pressure again, and down he goes again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Richardson to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36.
Richardson looking to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce. He's across midfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off play action, Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. This one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now. And a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove. And what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. The Dallas Flyers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Richardson looking to throw this. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it'll be Taylor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are once again back in front. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
2nd and 10. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. To throw is Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he will slow it down with a good gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team.
He's got him in, complete. Down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
They're getting that done.
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you'd worked out all week long.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. On first down, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Here's Taylor again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They run again with Harris. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 3. Richardson working from the gun. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain. Richardson on 3rd and short.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Richardson looking to throw. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The Gay knocks this one through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back now here on EA Sports. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here's Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Richardson to the air on first down.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Taylor. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
3rd and 4. Again, it's Richardson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs.
34 yards.
And the Colts are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Steelers first down.
Now it's Fields.
his throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
On the give, this is Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Oswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. On the return, it's Flowers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now it's Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Colts.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Shifts by him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
So